Press record.
Press record. Right, we're recording. You happy now?
I don't know. It's giving me a wee box here. It says leave meeting or continue.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm out. Catch
I'm out. What we
Take it as
said?
a hint then.
Get the fuck out.
Don't even know how you got this link.
See that little cunt.
I didn't actually send you the invitation, so...
How are we all doing today?
Fantastic.
Oh, splendid.
Nah,
It was another
fantastic.
glorious day in paradise.
I think this last week of decorating's made me realise that I kind of enjoy quarantine quite a lot.
What have you been decorating, Pete?
I've been decorating my granddad's house.
I see.
The whole
Hasn't been
fucking lot.
a pleasant experience.
It's not, I mean, mate, it's been tough, eh? Especially, like, my mum's come round and she was round was it, yesterday.
Starting off on a high.
Yeah. It gets better. But no,
I assume she was asking for Rob, though.
Yeah, you tell that bitch to stop calling me.
Weird.
Mate, you just called my mum a bitch and it's recorded.
Miss Ganella and me have a special thing.
He's going to get
Mrs.
sorry for
Ganella.
that.
I'm sorry,
It's
Miss
Mrs.
Ganella.
Ganella.
I love you very much.
Mrs. Ganella. She's married.
I think Rob will decide.
But yeah, decorating, it's been nice. It's been like, it's a very stress relieving thing, ripping wallpaper off and it comes off in one bit. But yeah, my mum was coming around, just seeing all the memories that were scribbled on the wall from like 1980 whenever it was last decorated. So apart from that, yeah.
When Rob was in his 30s.
Whoa. Is it that early?
That's a record. It's a record, yeah.
Rob's an old cunt. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers, young
I had to
kid.
try and get it in really quick.
You said that yourself, press record, and you were like, oh, I'm a senile little cunt. You said it yourself.
Who said that? Wait, Pete, hold the phone. Happy birthday, Doug.
Happy birthday, Doug.
Happy birthday.
I'm stopping the recording.
How old are you now, Doug?
He's only humming now because he forgot the rest of the words.
Fuck you, I've had 94 birthday parties. I'm a pro.
But no one showed up.
So one thing I'm good at. So,
Eating time.
How old are you now, Douglas?
27.
How are you finding the year of 2020 so far?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions.
Okay.
This was going to be
so?
my year. # blessed. # girl power. #.
Man, I think everyone started off 2020 being like, "This is the one."
Yeah.
Finally got my shit together. Let's go.
3 months in. Ah well, fuck it. Okay.
I think everyone started off the year like that.
Yeah, 2020 was like, shove up your arse.
I'm pretty sure
So
you
fitness hoes. Fucking poke it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's stuck in fucking quarantine.
Yeah. Worse.
The only real disappointment for me today is the fact that I don't get to keep up my birthday tradition of deadlifting. So that's
right, yeah. I suppose deadlifting your toaster ain't gonna be much fun.
I mean, I thought seeing your family on your birthday would have been a bit more
who?
touchy.
Shout out to Linda Beveridge.
Pete, she actually said that she sat and watched some of these last night, and she was just like, "There's a lot of swearing, isn't there?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, yeah, Mom, I told you not to watch them.
Get out of my room, Mom.
So what was Linda's chat on it then? Did she enjoy it? Did she think you're now a YouTube star?
It is for a different audience than my mum.
Define different.
Not my mum.
Maybe not just now. Maybe not just now.
Touchy subject.
Let's leave that door closed, please.
I'm getting loads of feedback about it being like, you know what? It's a good like podcast because we're not telling people things that they have to listen. It's just general shit chat.
What are you on about? We're giving people life advice right now.
Wait a minute, do you say shit, chat?
But I mean,
From
it's
you.
not great.
Chat shit, get banged. It's not great.
I'm just here to keep a happy medium. I'm here just chucking a little bit of comic relief every now and again.
Oh, wow.
No, but like people are saying, like they'll go on like walks and stuff, and they'll put the podcast on, and it's like it's
I
just,
just
an
listen to us
easy listen.
waffling pish.
Exactly, and it's just really good. Well, not really good podcast, but it's
Nah, it is, Pete. Let's
not like
oversell
it's
it.
not
now.
like other podcasts where we're trying to like sell people things or
We're not trying to sell
Fucking
people things.
hardcore.
We're not trying to educate anyone.
no.
No.
Fucking
We're
fat chance of that. What the fuck
Hey,
can we
man.
educate you on?
And how to bulk real quick. Fucking Exhibit A pulls out the Jammy Dodgers as if to prove my point. Oh, he's so old. Oh, you're adorable.
No, you can't be that old if he's not dipping a rich tea in.
Oh, true.
Amateurs.
Look at him as we Jammy Dodger. Just
Continue on.
Speaking of teaching people how to bulk, chicken wings. Domino's chicken wings are a far less superior chicken wing than Pizza Hut's. Far less.
Domino's chicken wings, Pizza Hut. Oh, it was him.
No. Pizza Hut.
Worse.
Domino's.
Oh, all right, I misheard that. I'm old, man. Wow, okay. Bold statement.
Yeah.
Doug, do you agree?
Don't know, never had them.
Never had them.
Virgin.
Well, then,
Virgin.
yeah, well, fucking 9 times out of 10, they're spicy, and I don't eat spice, so...
Who goes to Pizza Hut and orders chicken wings, though? It's a real question.
You're not going to order pizza while you're there.
This guy.
Were they included in a deal of some sort?
No. I just thought if
deal.
I'm ordering them, then I'd be as well. Like she wanted cookies. I kind of wanted cookies last night. So we done our quiz, had a couple of drinks. So like, right, let's get something sweet in. So she ordered cookies, and I ordered cookies, and I thought, well, while
I'll
I'm
have
here,
some wings while we're here.
it'd be rude not to. So I ordered 2 portions of wings, and I didn't regret it, but they just weren't great. They weren't that saucy. A little bit dry.
How is your diet going this week, Pete?
Oh, fantastic. Fabulous.
You sound like an alcoholic that's had a relapse. So I had 5 or 6 small drinks. Then I had 5 or 6 other small drinks.
Yeah. No, it's not going well.
Pete,
I think we all knew that.
And you're doing fantastic, Pete.
I've barely been training though, just where, and to be honest, my food's been
I didn't
like
want to
so
say we are looking quite
inconsistent.
small.
You what, mate?
Trying really hard to flex there.
Yeah.
I can see L3 bulging from here.
My training's going. I have had the best training week I've had in ages. I think I've peaked, lads. I think I've peaked.
Old, not
those age
obsolete.
of 92. Yeah, so all my training's been good. My diet's been shite. I had
Jammy Dodgers are a good staple.
today. I'm having a Pete day. I'm a higher carb day today.
You'll never ever have a Pete day. You'll never wake up in the morning and have 4 eggs on 4 bits of toast with tomato sauce.
It's like
And then
it's like
eat
the video
nothing through the rest of the day.
And then order a large pizza.
Full kitchen.
It's like the videos of Eddie Hall and his wife swapping diets. That's how I imagine.
Yeah, we should do like an eating challenge, Pete. You eat what I eat in a day, then I'll eat what you eat in a day.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I don't think you can deal with the aftermath.
I know you can't do it. I've been trying to get you to do it for 3 years now.
Actually, I did do it. I did eat what you told me to eat, and in 3 months I lost 10 kilos. Then I met Katie. Look where I am today.
Wow, are you blaming Katie for your physique? That's a bold statement.
Quietly,
I'm guessing she's not at home.
Quietly.
She's behind me, isn't she?
I think you look great, Pete. I think you're doing a
But-
grand job.
Thanks, mate. I think in other news, since everyone noticed the T-shirt at the start, my order arrived.
Wait, how did
What?
that go?
Well, you
How
know,
much
you
of it
took my
arrived?
fucking, you took my
Well,
fucking
I don't want you to
pre-workout
tell me, you fucking retard. I don't want you to tell the fans, all 7 or 8 of them that are watching.
Yeah,
They want to know how your deal went.
never, ever ordering from the States again.
Why not?
So, well, I placed my original order, which in total, including shipping, was $226. $76 of that, yeah, I know, $76 of that was already shipping, right? Now, I did get a couple of freebies. I got the food
Yeah,
bar.
I'm going to write this one down. Sorry, 226.
I spent $150 in product
Right, okay.
to get 3 free products. So the free stuff, the free stuff was a Memorial Day T-shirt, a tub of whey isolate, and 2 boxes of food bar, which, as you know, food bar is banging. And we're looking forward to trying out the isolate, the mint chocolate isolate.
Yeah, we were. Right?
So they tried to deliver. What were they on now? They tried to deliver on Tuesday, but I wasn't in. So they left a note through my door, and it said, "Try to deliver," and then there was a 27 quid charge on top of it. And I'm like, that doesn't make fucking sense. I've already paid for shipping. So I tried to phone them up. Phones in. I was on the phone for 45 minutes. I was like, fuck this. I'm not waiting any longer. And, like, went off. So went into the Grandis to decorate, and I says, babe, you're going to need to stay here and obviously wait for the parcel. And then my cards are on top of the microwave, so just pay it when it gets here. Now, on the actual note itself, there was a box, a little ticky box under where it said it was cash, where I had to pay it. And it said cash only with a little ticky box, but it wasn't ticked. Oh, you bastard. So the guy comes to the door.
I want to see him
right,
fit that into the mug. Dunk that. Nah.
I want one now. So basically, the guy came up to the door and was like, "Yeah, so it's however much." And she's like, "Well, there's the payment details." Like, no, I can only take cash. And it's like we're in a global fucking pandemic where people need to stay away from each other, and he's wanting a cash exchange.
Yeah.
So
Should have
Oh,
got it
look
all
at
in.
that.
UPS? Is that UPS?
UPS.
You should have got it all in change and thrown it at him from a distance.
I fucking should have. So the next
You
day
don't have like a
comes-
wee jar of shrapnel. You should have thrown that at him.
So the next
whole jar.
next day came. I phoned UPS later on. I just changed the address to my granddad's place so that I could be there for the parcel. And she says, "Oh, there's also a charge of 41 quid." I'm like, "Where's he getting 41 quid from?" And like, I mean,
Well,
I
on
could
top of the
barely-
25.
No, so like the 27 had all of a sudden changed to 41 quid, and I'm asked, like, I could barely hear her. And I says, "Babe, I can barely fucking hear you. You need to fucking either speak up or turn your microphone up because I can't hear a fucking word you're saying." And she's like, mumbling, and I'm like, "Fuck this." Just give him my card details, change the address to my granddad's, and then I was hopefully going to get my parcel. So wakes up the next day. So now we're now on to Thursday, and I'm choking from a Total War T-shirt, and I'm a freebies. And I get up in the morning, and I goes, and as I was leaving to go to my granddad's at the front door, I had a letter, and it was like, it's one of those letters you pick up and like, oh shit, this is official. This is from someone who's like, it's either a really good one or a really bad one. So I
It's either a tax rebate or the opposite.
Yeah, it's either a tax rebate or
Jail.
you owe someone money. So I opened it up and it said in the top corner, it was like border control or HMM border control or something like that. I'm like, oh, mum's going to be impressed because also she's a border control officer. So I'm reading it and it's like, it's just a hell of a lot of words. And all I spotted was 960 grams of whey. And I'm like, this is my whey. taking the one thing I was really looking forward to try it, and they're taking it from me. I'm like, fuck this. So I grabs the note, jumps in the
So
car.
Pete started rioting.
Oh, raging, man. So I get to my granddad's house. I'm angrily scraping wallpaper off a fucking wall. And then I'm in the kitchen making a cup of coffee, and the UPS rolls up in front. I'm like, well, this is it. Finally, waiting fucking 2 weeks for this thing. So goes outside. The guy was in the back raking for stuff, and he'd obviously scanned the parcel. So I go outside, and he gets back in front of the van. I'm like, this is the happening. He's not waiting for me. So I literally ran up, and I chapped on his window, and he's like, it's 2 minutes. So he was phoning the office or something. He came out, and he's like, I was just phoning because he said it not being paid, so I was just checking it being paid. But I was like, dude, just give me my stuff and go away. So yeah, got my box, and it had been fucking demolished basically, and just had a border force tape across the top of it. And I'm like, here we go. So open it up. I had everything else bar my way isolate, and I was just broken hard. Absolutely broken hard. So 2 cases of food bar they had, they'd ripped them open and checked them between them as well.
So you'd paid 267 quid for what?
Hold on, no, let me get an exact amount.
How much was it in dollars? $225.
$226.
This is fucking riveting TV, by the way, for anyone listening now.
So Pete initially paid £180, basically, and then paid an extra 40 quid on top of that for 2 t-shirts, pre-workout.
2 t-shirts.
Pro-workout.
Oh,
so you put it in a pocket.
I got 3 t-shirts because Rob bought in one. I got 3 t-shirts, Total War Jedi Juice, Tango, which is the creatine.
So what do you reckon? You're 100 quid's worth of product, you think?
Yeah. Well, probably it was meant to be an extra like 70 or 80 quid's worth of products, but
then on top of that, you got your whey protein taken off you from shipping.
Yes.
Fucking Americans are thieves.
So you got 3
No,
t-shirts.
It's UK Border Force. So I can't say much about UK Border Force.
I bet UK Border Force are a walk around fucking jack though. All the supplements to keep stealing off cunts.
Well, my mum works for Border Force.
Yeah,
she's
she's
pretty
get your protein back.
She's like, where do you think I get it from?
You don't ask your mum to go and grab your shit, no?
Yeah, go get my protein, you think.
So when she came around on Thursday, I was like, social
Where is
distancing. She came around to my grandma's on Thursday, and I was like, what'd you think about it? And I said to her, I was like, what's the handshake I need to do to get all my stuff back? Because obviously, like every time,
who do I need to blow to get my stuff back?
So every time we go on like a family holiday, since my mum's been working at Border Force, we always get to like the checkpoint coming back into the UK, and me and my dad turn to each other, and why we say, "Did you practice the handshake yet?" So we're just trying to make it like some sort of little cult to get back in the country. It's an inside joke. It's funnier when you're there.
Man, everyone gets into the country. Don't worry.
That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we address the underlying racial issues going on in the world?
No.
Do you want to hit that one hard?
Bored of it.
Absolutely fucking
I think
not.
we should. Let's quickly talk about the Jedi juice.
Yes. Go for it.
Let's keep it vanilla.
Get it.
No.
Wait.
Keep it people.
We're also a fan of dark chocolate, milk chocolate, vanilla, all flavorings. All flavorings are good. Yep. Right. Moving swiftly on. Total War, Redcon 1, Jedi Juice. Official review from Pete, the Juicy Guns Ganella.
We officially have a haters page because of that 3-second rant.
I'm alright with it.
No.
Haters.
Any publicity is good publicity. But the thing I like about the new Total War is that it doesn't taste like your normal pre-workout where it's just sour as fuck. Actually, it tastes like.
Does that not make you think it's going to be shit though?
Stuff. I mean,
in my experience, the worse the product tastes, the better it is.
Yeah, like that's the same with medicine. Mum always said the same with medicine. She's like, "Oh, it tastes like shit. It's probably good for you."
And heroin.
Yeah, I can't imagine that tastes very nice. Must be good for you then. But no, my review on it is it's very, very nice.
It's very well. So a bit more scientific. So did you feel like you got a good pump, increased focus, or aggression? What did you get from it, Pete?
Oh,
the fans want to know.
It tasted nice.
No. I was rattling like fuck. I took all the supplements I could. I ordered a shitload of them, and I had to make sure they all worked. So I had, in all fairness, this isn't usually me. So I had 1 scoop of Total War. I had 1 Foo Bar, and then I filled up my intro workout with a scoop of Tango and a scoop of Grunt. Tiger's Blood Grunt, which also tastes very nice.
650 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Great. felt like I was in Limitless.
Fucking 5 steps ahead of you. I have also sampled Total War Jedi Juice. It's a kind of lemony flavor, in case anyone's interested and excited. Yeah, it does what Total War usually does. Felt a bit pingy, a bit focused. Man, didn't taste like shit. Tastes all right. There you go. Excited review.
I'd probably say it's probably not the best tasting one ever. The best tasting one's the Miami Vice one.
But you really care about the taste of a pre-workout?
As
long as it doesn't taste like Atomic Fireball Olympia Special Edition Red Code one.
Yeah, anything bar that, then yeah.
Anything bar that, yeah. You couldn't give me that for free. If Red Code one were like, hey, here's your sponsorship, Rob, but this is what you have to push, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. I'd rather push AIDS.
To be fair, we're back
to begging for Red Code 1 sponsorships.
Just sponsorships. Yeah,
I
give us your free shit.
For free.
It was your free shit.
Should we go into questions? I have some questions from people.
Right, Pete.
All right.
Questions? You want to fire away?
Yeah, so obviously you got bored, and Duncan Runcie also got bored, so I just got a heap of them.
Right,
but I think we'll go with the more important things.
I think everyone in the world is bored right now. I saw a meme of like one of the big protests, and it said "fuck the NHS" over it. I was like, "Fucking yeah, like 1,000 people in a square."
So here's an interesting one.
A cough, and that's it. They're all fucked.
Here's an interesting one that Runcie sent: Italian recipes.
Who's Runcie?
The guy who does the handstands all the time.
Oh, we refer to him as the handstand king.
Yeah, the handstand.
You know, call him Runcie. He's the handstand king. Guys, if you're looking for functional content and sick hair and a evil chihuahua, hop over to Duncan Runcie on the Instagram. Handstand king.
It's been a bit emotional. He's been throwing back to his old MX-5 quite a bit lately.
That wasn't it. It was a rotten box, if I recall correctly, that kept breaking. But what a beautiful wee car. Nobody couldn't fucking fit in one, but it's a nice idea. So sorry, what was your favourite Italian recipes?
Yes.
I like the tinned ravioli you get in Morrison's.
The Heinz ravioli.
You fucking disgust me.
It's 49p a can.
This is the pensioner in Rob looking for a bargain.
Sensational. If it fits your macros.
Rob just eats anything fucking soft.
Yep, anything easy to digest.
Out.
I'm all over it.
Slips his teeth out. Starts gumming away at this ravioli.
What's your favourite Italian dish? Is that or recipes or what is the question?
It just says Italian recipes.
Oh fuck!
Does he want us to
I can tell you what my favourite
some?
Italian dish is. My recipe, whatever the wee fat Italian chef is knocking it together with, would be the recipe.
You just fucking pointed at me there, you cunt. Favorite Italian dish I've ever had was at Da Vinci's in Aberdeen, and it was a cheese and pear ravioli, and it was banging.
Told you, ravioli's the way, eh?
Ravioli's good. So you were saying, was it when you were in Rome that you had it was a carbonara you had, wasn't it? I know you're.
Yeah, basically travelled all over the world looking for the world's best carbonara. Because I like carbonara.
Still haven't tried mine though.
Yep. Can't wait.
I'm telling you, man, the best carbonara you've ever had is right on your doorstep.
You speak a big game and yet have not offered any of us cooking.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not on your doorstep, just to be clear.
Just hop on your bicycle and pop round. Give us some.
Yeah.
I can't, mate.
Yeah. So on my hunt for a carbonara. Big shout out to Paul Dino's, just off Belmont Street, Little Belmont Street. They do a banging carbonara.
Yeah,
but it's not
fan.
strictly a carbonara, like a European twist on a carbonara. It's not strictly traditional.
Stop me there a sec.
I didn't realize Italian wasn't European.
A European twist on a carbonara.
Rob's had a senior moment. Okay, a UK twist, I would say. A diluted version of a carbonara. It is still very nice.
Bacon instead of like cheek.
Yeah. So was in Rome, went in every second restaurant I passed. It looked like it had a really old Italian bloke. Apparently in Italy it is a really popular vocation to be a waiter. You can earn quite a lot of money doing it. So all the waiters are, 50 plus, white hair, great service, blah, blah, blah.
And here's Rob tipping them €0.50. You keep that for yourself.
I was over there when the rugby was on, and they all assumed, because I'm obviously, fucking jacked. I was a rugby player. I'm not a rugby player. Wait a minute, Pete, do an Italian impression. Yeah, they said that and then asked me for a photo. So I had my photo taken 3 or 4 times with different Italian waiters who thought I played rugger for someone. Maybe Andrew Watson weighed in.
Or maybe it's because they've seen that movie where you played Russian Heavy number 2. Maybe there's an Italian
Nobody's
version.
seen that. Nobody's seen
maybe
that. Do a quick round robin. Put your hand up if you've seen the movie that Rob's in. There you go. That's half the people in the fucking room.
I only watched it because you kept banging on about it for 2 or 3 minutes.
Mind that time.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
The movie? I don't know. I just fast forwarded it to the part where Rob was in it for 3 seconds.
BAFTA nominee.
Yeah. Well, that guy's tiny. That must have been Rob a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it looks like Rob with a beard.
Do you think we could show it on here without having to get taken down?
If you want to, if you want to see that. Fuck.
I'll find it. I can't remember what it's called, Rob.
A lonely place to die, Doug.
Die.
Don't act like you don't have a sign posted on your wall.
Yeah, but I've got other pictures.
How have we got into this from carbonara?
Fuck no.
Yeah, but right, long story short, I'll get to the point. So I ended up coming back inconclusive because the 2 dishes are very different. I preferred the one in Italy, if I'm honest. But then later on in the year, I was in Glasgow and I went to a little restaurant called The Lantern, or in Italian, La Lantern.
Never knew you could speak Italian.
There you go.
I think
I went there.
I think it was called.
Yes. Roughly translated as the Lantern. And I had carbonara there, and it was spectacular. So Glasgow, The Lantern, La Lantern. Best carbonara I've ever had, including Rome.
You could go to Pete Ganella's and you can have the best carbonara ever.
When this is all over, Pete, I'm coming to your house. So, you're going to make me some dinner. What are you doing, Doug? Oh, no.
Here it goes.
Oh, no.
Wait. It's in
Arabic. Look. Why are you doing this to me?
You get a better view of him in a minute.
Fuck.
There he is.
Hey!
Look at that face.
Watch me strip this bloke naked. Throw him in a big hole.
Why is it
interesting story? The guy I'm throwing in the hole. The guy throwing in the hole is now the new bad guy in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So as you can see, our careers are kind of on the same. Careers are on the same trajectory.
I don't think you see you again.
You do actually. You do.
No, you throw him in the hole, eh? And you
throw him in the fucking hole.
Yeah.
go on, one fucking take.
There he is.
Do you not like absolutely launch him as well, though?
Yeah, they were like, well, the wee guy was naked, and he was like, I don't want to be out here all night. So if you guys could just do it once and do it really fucking hard, that'd be great. No problem, Chief. Got him some solid airtime.
From your description there, you were filming a porno in the woods. If you could do it really hard, really fast, that'd be great.
Up for. That's what I thought I'd signed up for. Oh, yes. So I was in a movie once. That's fuck all to do with carbonara. That's an interesting story. Did I ever tell you how the audition went? I help people get jobs.
I don't know where my Zoom's going. There we go.
What the fuck, Doug?
Right, so...
I lost my wee toolbar on all my windows.
Hey, I haven't finished. I was going to tell you all about my audition story. It's ace.
I'm joking. People do care. Of course people care. That's what people want.
No, I'm not telling you that.
No, Rob, I want to hear.
Okay,
again.
right, I'm in.
For the third time.
So I'm in the gym.
No, you in the gym?
Doing the biceps, Pete. Doing the biceps.
I'm listening.
Oh, he sits up for that.
Fuck. You just chill out, Pete. You just chill out.
I'm a bum
doing the biceps.
And
this chubby English bloke walks up to me. It's like, hello. Hello. Do you want to be in a movie? You want to see my penis, sir?
Nah, you see my OnlyFans.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm looking for something. I used this word. It still cracks me up to this day. I'm looking for some lamps, some fucking lamps. I need some lamps. I was like, So I'm shooting this movie. I've heard of Rise of the Foot. Have you heard of Rise of the Foot Soldier? I was like, yeah, ace movie, football hooliganism. Can't wait. Yeah, sign me up. Yeah. It's not like that.
It's like, literally nothing like that.
Oh, okay. But it's the same director. Okay. The whole time I'm losing my pump. I'm raging. But he's like, look, here's my card. Give me a message. Blah, blah. I'll let you know when the casting thing is. All right. Okay. No worries. So I think but a couple of days go by. Yeah. So a couple of days later, I message a guy and say, hey, Rob here. Met me in the gym. Interested. Blah, 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 blah. Heard fuck all. Nothing. A week goes by, nothing. I was like, that guy just wanted to see my dick. What it was, that guy just wanted to see my penis.
Shouldn't have put it out on the first date like that.
It got to like maybe 2 weeks later. I got a message. Hello, mate. Sorry it's taking so long to get back to you, but the casting is today. Can you be here at this time? At the time, Rob's driving a fucking van. I was like, I can make that work. Don't know. Shoot, U-turn into the casting thing.
Wasn't for UPS, was it?
DPD. DPD. Yeah.
Much better.
So did a U-turn for the old DPD. To where the casting was, which is close to my route. Went in. There's this big mad looking fucker with big hair, look like Sideshow Bob. And he's like, you're gonna be in this movie. No shit. Like, stands up, you're gonna be in this movie. I was like, wait, what do you need me to do? And he's like, gave me a sheet of paper, asked me to firmly take a hold of one of, I'm guessing is his producers or something. Yeah, firmly take a hold of him. And say something aggressive in Russian. Take a hold of him. And that was it. Yeah.
Suka bliet.
Like a week later, I was in the wilderness of Scotland, filming a movie. There you go. That's my fucking exciting story. It was a very exciting experience. I'm glad we've touched on it. Now everyone knows. Rob is a legit
You're going to be in this movie.
I need the point. Brilliant. Stands up. You're going to be in this movie. Fuck off, you cunt. Oh, man. Yeah, I had to sign like a waiver. And they cut the movie down to like such a small bit. But you know
had a much bigger part.
What did the waiver say? Or did you just blindly sign it?
I just blindly signed it.
Of course you did.
Who reads the terms and conditions? But they had like a firearms guy. He's like, I'm going to give you a gun that's not loaded. It's like, okay. It's like, but you have to sign this before I hand it to you. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Like, just don't load it though. I was like, I don't have any bullets. Well, you need to say that. I was like, all right, fine. I had a fluffer, so in between takes, this wee woman comes along. Serious? And it's like, did you have your jacket closed or was it open for the take?
Was it the same fluffer as Niall had for his check-in photos last week?
Oh fuck no. He
No.
clearly had a professional. He clearly had a professional.
The fluffer was used for the other guy. He was like twice the size of Rob.
Oh yeah. Everyone in that fucking scene was bigger than me. Pete, have you seen Goodfellas? You're Italian.
No.
Have you seen Casino?
No.
No.
Fuck off! No way! No fucking way! You haven't seen Goodfellas and you haven't seen Casino.
No.
You're not Italian. You're not Italian. I'm calling you here now.
I am. I can speak Italian.
Ah.
A massive part of the film Goodfellas is them cooking their dinner and cooking the sauce while they're in jail. So they use like a razor blade to cut the garlic and put it in the sauce. You need the veal and Pete, you need to watch Goodfellas at least. But anyway, a famous shot from all of these movies, like The Sopranos and stuff as well, do it. Is you know when they open the boot of a car and the camera's in the boot looking out, looking up at you. So you open the boot and there's like a bunch of scary guys there waiting to pull you out the boot.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of scene I'm on about? Pete?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm on about, right? So we did that. They're like, right, they set up this camera rig in the boot. We open the boot lid and we're like, go in and grab the guy and pull him out. And they're like, right, cut. And because I'm a movie fan, I didn't give a fuck about anything else that went on. I was just like, that scene will be awesome. You know, it's like what the microwave sees when you're waiting on your porridge getting ready. I was like, that scene's going to be banging. Can't wait for that. And he fucking cut it. Completely cut it out. Don't know why.
I can now see Rob, like, the boot opens, Rob's like
Wait, look at his
friend.
Like that.
So yeah, the guy was meant to be like naked in the car boot, and we were meant to be pulling him out of the boot.
Pulling him off.
Hey, pull him off. Yeah, do it really hard. Do it once.
You're gonna be in this movie.
You're gonna be in this movie.
I think we should like
move on.
No, I think if we're ever on the door and some drunk guy comes up and it like tries to get in, like, we'll just stop that. You're gonna be in this movie.
Yeah, you try that one, Pete.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, man. I'm gonna give it a go.
What was the fucking question?
Italian recipe.
Okay. So yeah, La Lantana, the Lantern in Glasgow. Go there. It's awesome. Everything's awesome.
Doug?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Let's move on from there. So, Pete Ganella's famous carbonara that no one's ever had before.
Because it
requires like 4 ingredients. You need spaghetti. You need
kitchen.
Egg-based product that you like the taste of.
Deliver it on your phone.
I sent you,
Domino's.
You can also use like pancetta, loads of different stuff. You need Parmesan cheese, and you need 2 eggs. So what you do is you take obviously boil off a pasta. That's the easiest thing to do.
Pete,
cook that.
Have you got the ingredients?
No.
I think you should go and cook that now.
Let's just turn it into a live fucking cooking show right now.
No, I don't have everything. But basically, to be cooking the thing. Take the 2 eggs.
Get it for next week, Pete. Get it for next week.
I'll do it next week. Empty out the yolks. Put the yolks in a bowl. Put the cheese in the bowl. Stir it up. Fry off your whatever meat you've got. So if it's bacon, pancetta, just whatever. Cook that off. then pour the pancetta into the spaghetti with the fat and whatever else has come with it. And then you then pour your cheese and egg in, pour that in, mix it all together, and take it out, and it's banging. Fuck off. You compare each other.
No, it should have.
Fucking arseholes. That's my Italian recipe.
You want to put it in the comment section so people can go and knock up themselves, Pete?
I might do. Right. What's the
As the guy that
next...
does the uploading, I'll decide.
That's the guy in the chair.
What's the next subject?
Man, you won't let me talk about anything I need to talk about, so you guys decide what you want to talk about.
Well, what do you want to talk about, Rob? I want to know what you have to say.
What do I want?
How would you cook?
What do I want to fucking say? What happened to lockdown?
We shouldn't have let Rob have free reign. We should not have let
What's
Rob
going
have free
on?
reign.
Why is the world fucking gone tits? Fucking all gone to shit. See, Black Lives Matter. Of course they fucking matter. They've never not fucking mattered. Why the spastics? Sorry.
Moving on swiftly before we
saying.
get taken off, and there's a whole hate page on us. And
There's already one there for different.
Yeah.
Right, okay. What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
On
Don't
3.
say A Lonely Place to Die.
On best movie.
I know the worst movie I've ever seen,
So do I.
Okay.
and it's called Ibiza. Or I'm sure it's just called Ibiza.
Okay.
Some of the
Is
worst.
there a lot of people
acting.
taking Kate?
Is it your
You by the
memories?
side of parties.
Well, to be fair, it was a zombie movie, so yeah.
Pete Ganilla's highlight reel.
Hey mate, it's the worst film I've ever seen. Some of the shittest acting I've ever
Everyone
seen.
looks like they're coming out of tunnels at 3 a.m.
Basically, yeah.
I see. What's that?
Terrible
So it's a zombie movie set in Ibiza.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
not a zombie movie.
What is it then?
Harper, a single 30-something New Yorker lets loose on a
No,
business trip
no,
to
no,
Barcelona.
No, that's not it.
What?
That's
Pete's
not it.
watching a romantic comedy.
No,
Yep.
it's a British film.
Seriously though, Pete, you need to watch fucking Goodfellas. Can't believe you haven't watched that. What a movie.
What time?
What
You
a
got nothing
movie.
but time.
Fucking doing this shit, I'm gonna.
Take a third of your Call of Duty time and watch Goodfellas.
I'll do a gig no matter the size. I'm even doing this one.
Oh, damn decent of you, Pete. I think we can.
Doug, what's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Phantom Menace.
Phantom
Fuck off.
fucking Menace!
Fuck right off.
The
Fuck
worst.
off.
The worst.
Absolute dog shit film. Not a fucking patch on Harry Potter.
Harry Potter can fucking burn, mate.
He can, 'cause he's got a
Phantom
wand
Menace.
in the room.
Yeah, I think he'll
It's
decide.
so unrealistic.
Expelliarmus! It's so unrealistic. All right. Do you want, oh man, everything I'm going to say is controversial today. Do you want to know my worst movie? Do you want to know my worst
Well,
movie?
you've just said it's going to be controversial, so
I think everyone's a bit of a snowflake these days. People get offended. I mean, no racial anything about this movie. It was just a shite film. So I took my mum to see Fences at the cinema when I was home a couple of years back. Exciting news. She just had a hip operation, wasn't very mobile. Took it to the cinema, something to do with her. Let her pick the movie. Yeah. That's 1-1. That's 1-1. So Pete put my mum in hospital, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Yeah, hey, she asked for it. She asked for it.
Yes, she did. That's an unfortunate headboard, man.
Katie's behind you.
He's meant to be watching the door.
Yeah, so I went to see Fences. Any of you guys ever heard of that movie? Know what that
Never.
movie is? Right, so it's got Denzel in it, which is a fucking good thing. I love a bit of Denzel Washington. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And then it has, I can't remember the lady's name, actress, but she's quite famous. She's in a lot of stuff. She's in that movie where they talk about the NASA space launch and the women behind the scenes helped do it. I think she won an award for that. So she's a very good actress, wins lots of awards. Called Fences, Doug, if you try to find it.
Yeah, I found it. I don't want to read the blurb about it. Not right now.
Nah. Right, so
for those at home, just Google what Fences is, and I'm going to Google what it is just now.
Yeah.
Troy, an African-American man who once longed to be a baseball player, misses the opportunity due to racism. A dejected man, he takes his frustration out on his loved ones and ruins his son's future.
Okay, right. So let me walk
you
through
the film. It made $64.41 million in the box office, though.
Yeah, it was a fucking smash hit. But I think because of the racial undertones of the movie, it was a very much a movie about black people struggling. Now, this is my blow for blow of the movie, right? Fuck. So this black man wanted to play baseball, and he was good at baseball, and because of the way history was, he wasn't allowed to play baseball. He was never allowed to step up to, say, I don't even want to say the major leagues, but basically go professional. He was allowed to play at a certain level, was never allowed to step up. But everyone's got a disappointing, I guess because of race, it makes it a lot worse. So because of his race, his color, he wasn't allowed to play baseball. I get that. It was horrific, right? But it's not like you saw him playing baseball. You didn't see him playing baseball and him being told no. So that, in my opinion, that would have made it a good movie. Because it'd be like, fuck, he's been told by this white guy no. And that would have been awful, and it would have been good cinema. But he's basically an alcoholic guy that creeps on other women and isn't allowed to drive the bin lorry. He's only allowed to ride at the back because of his color. So that's horrific. That's horrible, Patter. So again, he gets drunk every night after his work. He's abusive to his wife. He's abusive to his son. He whinges about. This is a really exciting movie, eh? Like I went and watched this with my mum, and she was like, "This is it." It was really boring. It was really boring. He'd go out after work. He'd get drunk. He'd come home. He'd give his wife abuse. He'd go to his bed. He'd get up and go to be a bin man. That was literally the cycle of this movie. His son used to play baseball in the back garden, and he would always give his son abuse, being like, "You're never going to become anything if you try and play baseball." Then the old cunt dies. Oh, this is really exciting, eh? The son then goes in. Yeah, him and the son fall out. The old man dies. The son fucks off to the military, and I would argue makes something off his life, goes and joins the US military, comes back a decorated war veteran, comes back for his funeral, hugs his mum, end the movie.
You sat through 2 hours and 20 minutes of that.
It was just, and I love cinema. I love acting. I am a movie dork.
And
her performance was like, she just cried at everything, and that's a very powerful thing, but didn't really lend itself to the story. Like, he was just being an arsehole because he was pissed off. Now, I get what happened to him was horrible, but the story wasn't like he finally fought through something to become like the first black driver of the bin lorry, or the first black man who was allowed to play baseball, or his son. You know what I mean? There was no Hollywood. Like, see if his son had went on to play baseball or something, I would have got that. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And my mum sat there going, "This is shit. I wasted 2 hours of my day watching this. Is crap." Sorry, Mum, you fucking picked it though. So yeah, sat and watched that, and it was awful.
Does not sound like an engaging film.
I would quite like to hear somebody else's opinion on it. If anyone else has watched his Fences and come away with a positive review, ping it my way, because I know, just crap. It was just boring.
92% on Rotten Tomatoes. So someone like
that's a good rating though.
That's really high, eh? Maybe I've just got terrible taste in films.
I don't know. From your acting experience, I think you've got, you're the best place out of us all to make a call on this.
I'm an authority. I just thought it was one of those movies that I think was more about being powerful in its message, but because it's not a true story. It's not a true story. It was just powerful in its message, but like it wasn't really interesting. It was about black struggle, which is obviously horrific and terrible, but the actual storyline and the acting from anyone other than, sorry, I can't remember the female actress's name. Even Denzel was a bit poor for Denzel. She was very good at what she did, but generally she just cried and put up with her man cheating on her a lot. That's all I got from it. It was terrible.
Viola Davis.
I'm going to get some serious hatred for this, but yeah. I would think the same if it was white people. It would still
it's not
be
like people didn't hate you anyway, man. So take it with a pinch of salt.
So that's the worst movie I've ever seen. And my mum shares the same opinion, so it is law.
Yep.
Yeah. Doug, do you have any questions?
Well, as the Scotch Beef podcast started their Sunday thing, I think they're playing on our thing a little bit with.
I can't even remember who does it.
Vibrams.
Yeah, there's two guys.
What's the thought?
There's two guys. There's a Taylor guy and there's a Fraser guy, isn't there, Pete?
Yeah, can't remember if there's a
Can't remember the other guy's name, Pete.
I mean, surely if I did remember his name, then I'd give him a fucking shout out. Not that I'm butthurt or anything.
Yeah.
So has anyone watched their podcast? Has anyone went on and watched it? Be honest.
No.
Yeah, bye.
I feel really bad. To be fair, in all fairness, we know Darren does watch this, and I do feel bad that we don't watch his. But again,
it seems kind of educational though.
Homework for this week is to watch the Scotch Beef podcast. We'll go and have a watch.
Are we giving a review on it?
Yeah, let's give a review on the Scotch Beef podcast.
LV, right. What's your most hated podcast?
Right, number one, right, Vibrams. What's your feelings on them?
I think they're just trying to get on the back of my croc bandwagon.
They're a poor man's croc.
Yeah, except they're hella expensive.
Do you know what Vibrams are, Pete?
I have no idea.
There's those like feet shoes.
Oh, right. No. Yeah, because I know someone who wears them all the time.
Is it the other guy on that podcast? The name will not mention.
No.
So they've all got because Cuba Clean, he wears the Vibrams all the time, and I know quite a few Eastern European guys that rock the Vibrams.
They just give me the fear, eh?
The only guy I know that wears them is Gregor, and they always smell really bad. That's the only guy I know local that wears Vibrams, and he smells so bad.
I don't know, man. I think Gregor suits them. I like Gregor in them.
He's just too scared to say otherwise.
He's just scared.
No, there's fear because so my fear is that you're putting them on. I don't know why I always think this, but you're putting them on and it catches your big toenail and it pulls it off.
Right, okay, so you have a phobia of Vibrams for that reason. So do you not wear socks either, no?
What happens if you get two of the toes stuck in one bit?
Oh, man, you look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I would wear them then. What is your footwear of choice in the gymnasium, Douglas?
Either Converse or Crocs, obviously.
Okay. Pete,
mostly
footwear
Converse.
of choice.
Magnums.
Going Branch Warren, Ronnie Coleman style.
They're comfy. They're so comfy.
Just great all-rounders.
When I was having
actually, I think I might just start wearing my D-Waltz now because they're so comfy as well.
Steely's in the gym, man. Steely's in the gym.
I'm a hardcore guy.
I'm old, man, so I'm still
hardcore.
an Atomics guy. I like Atomics booties. They're my favorite. Atomics booties for anything lower body, anything fluffy. I just wear my Nikes.
Yeah.
I don't understand the need for the Vibrams. If someone, names not mentioned, would like to explain why Vibrams are the best, then fire away. I get when you're squatting and stuff, it's better to be barefooted.
I reckon if I was climbing a wall and I had feet like a monkey, then I'd probably wear those fucking shoes.
But that's a great shout, Pete. Yeah, fair point. I'd wear them too.
I'm never going to be climbing a fucking wall. I don't have feet like a monkey, so I'm not going to wear them.
You are hairy like a monkey.
I'm a pretty furry guy. Like, yeah, I'm known in the industry.
Like
I'm known in the industry as a furry.
What industry? What industry?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
I thought it was a bear. Is a hairy guy not a bear?
That's a big guy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're a small hairy guy.
What is a furry?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
What? Yeah.
100 quid. 100 quid to wear a pair of socks.
Imagine how many pairs of Crocs you could get for that.
Mate, get your arse to Sports Direct. Get yourself some fucking Slazenger socks.
I'll tell you what I see someone, like if I was to picture someone wearing those, right? I'd picture like a 50-year-old guy in a saggy, stinky Nike top and fingerless gloves.
Oh wow, fingerless gloves. Go in
there.
Yeah,
but remember, the top and the shorts are matching. The shorts are very short.
Ronnie Coleman wore fingerless gloves.
Yep.
So that means any argument to do with gloves, you can't really say it because Ronnie wore them.
Yeah, but Ronnie's fucking jacked.
Yeah, maybe the gloves were the key.
Maybe the gloves were the key, Pete. Yeah, you should start wearing gloves. Just dress like Ronnie Coleman. So, bright yellow spandex tights.
Wait a
Magnums.
minute. I know who'd wear them. Stretchy McSmelly.
Smelly McStretchy guy. Oh, has anyone got an update on him? I saw him the other day. Has anyone else seen him?
Smelt him though.
So I've seen him twice in the last week. Once was on Mount Hooley roundabout doing his stretching. No shit.
Please tell me he was just in the middle of it.
Yeah, just chilling, doing his stretches on the fucking barrier, middle of a roundabout. The next time was Bridge of Dawn, walking at work, like down the bottom of King Street near Lidl's and stuff. So Smelly McStretchy guy is very much alive.
I'm so proud of him. He's come so far since Bodyworks.
Well. The week before that, I saw him down by DW, down at Iceland.
Just staring at DW's closed doors.
Oh, he will be, yeah. He'll be warming up, waiting for them. Just get nice and limber. So you can go sit in a corner and stink and stretch.
You think you rented out Bodyworks when it was redone?
Oh, wow. Wow. I don't think so. Him and Paul didn't get on very well.
Oh, no.
Sightings of Paul.
I don't think anyone rented that out.
Smelly McStretchy guy. Why does every gym have a smelly guy? Why is that a thing? Every gym I've ever trained at, usually it's me, has had a guy that stinks really bad.
Surely if you think your gym doesn't have one, it's you.
It's probably you, yeah. Yeah, you're the guy. Yeah, if your gym doesn't have a smelly bastard, you're probably the smelly bastard.
It's like whoever smelled it dealt it.
Was he just working harder than everyone else?
Definitely. Not smarter, harder.
Yoga is pretty hard.
I remember somebody told me what his daily routine was. One of the guys that worked in the gym, and apparently he would come in and he would train, then he'd go sit in the sauna and the jacuzzi, stretch, try and do the splits, do more stretching, smell a bit, come out, go back into the sauna, limber up, do more stretching. He would just do that rotation So I used to go in the morning, like 10 o'clock, to do my cardio, and he'd be there. And I'd come back in at 3 in the afternoon to train, and he'd still be there, just smelling a lot riper than he was at 10 a.m.
Yuck.
So, yeah.
I guarantee you he can get his own dick in his mouth, though.
And that's what we all
self-fellatio.
Apparently that is the goal, yeah. Well, any other questions, Dougals? Or we still want to, so are we going to watch it? We'll all go watch the Scotch Beef podcast or listen to it.
Yeah.
Let's give it a listen. I mean, let's be honest, they are copying us. We are the alphas in this.
Let's be straight up, you're fucking copying us.
We are the original and best. It's not like anyone else everywhere in the world has a podcast.
Nope.
Ours is the original and best.
Yeah, I've actually just filed a lawsuit with Joe Rogan because he's copied our idea.
Right, yeah. We're on Spotify. What's going on?
Yeah.
But going by what they've been saying, it looks like you said, Doug, a bit more educational.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into a bit more professional. Their guys seem to be a lot more savvy with the social networking than us.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is they're bigger than us.
There's a lot of
they've done better.
They seem to be a lot better at it than us, but they don't waffle the same shite that we do, which I think is our market. Yeah, we're here to find out if your vagina can pay your council tax. That's what we're all about.
That's what we did come to that conclusion.
Legit can. OnlyFans can pay your bills. So in turn, your vagina stroke boobies can, you've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, pay your bills.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see anyone else prove the science behind it.
Yeah, so let's watch we will watch the Scotch Beef podcast and give our official review of said podcast.
Just now?
Fuck no. Yes, fuck 2 minutes, be right back. We'll watch a fucking 45-minute podcast. I don't think that.
They're on for like 2 hours, I think. I think theirs is as long as ours.
Well, fuck. Yeah, ours are pretty fucking boring, though, to be fair.
Well, we could just spend the next 2 hours sat here together watching their podcast.
Good point.
Watch our reactions.
We could do like a running
video shared.
Yeah. We could do like a running commentary on how we think it's going.
Oh, he's got the Vibram zone again. Oh, he's discussing the push-pull leg split versus the blow-bro split.
You're going to be in this movie.
I'm going to go ahead and say, do whatever split works for you, bro.
Oh, nah. Where's the science behind that, Rob? Where's the science?
Do what split works for you. Push-pull legs, do it if you want. If you need bigger arms, add an arm day. There you go.
What about bicep?
That's the Pete Ganella split. That's a whole different fucking podcast, Pedro.
Yeah, I was about to say that. The split that works for me would just be push.
No lower body training for Doug Quadzilla Beverage.
Nah, I need it.
Just all upper. You need the Pete Ganella split.
I do.
And Pete Ganella needs your split.
We need to swap.
You need to swap, lads. Every day is leg day for Pete and every day is bicep day for Doug. There you go. It's whatever split works.
That sounds awful.
Quick fire questions.
Oh, no.
How quick fire?
Well, give Rob a couple of minutes.
Is Michael Hearn really a natty?
No.
Who cares?
No. Who cares? Fuck no, Michael Hearn. Oh, here's a big. So, relationships with bodybuilding, competitive or general bodybuilding?
Gym life and relationships.
Let's all get comfy for this one. How do you find bodybuilding affects your relationships? I don't know if that means your significant other or just relationships with people in general.
Probably both.
I imagine it affects a lot of them. Oh, Pete getting his supplement review in.
Oh no, it's empty.
He's drinking it.
Dramatic effect.
He's getting a sponsorship in, really.
For dramatic effect. I don't know. I think we've all had different experiences with it. Like Pete seems to be reasonably successful right now. Let's say it openly, so that he doesn't get beaten tonight.
Thank you.
I got you back, man. But you know, some. Yeah, it's really hard.
Hey, what do we say? Do you want me to go first? I don't mind.
Well, we'll go with my first relationship with gym life. So that was the girl I lived with for 3 years.
Yeah.
And that was awful because she wasn't supportive in the slightest.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that didn't work out at all. So I think
she was anti-Doug almost.
Yeah, like I think if you want to have a successful relationship but maintain this life, it kind of has to, your partner or your significant other has to accept that it's a lifestyle. Like
in general, man, anything you're doing, your partner should probably support you in some way, shape, or form. You know.
I think I'll be the first one to say it's a hell of a lot easier when they're as committed to the gym as you are.
Yeah. Or it's not committed.
Yeah, I mean, we both like to go off the rails. We both like to train, but mainly we both like to go off the rails. I like to train biceps. She likes to train legs. We're not clashing in the same equipment unless I need a bicep curl on the squat rack or anything else that doesn't support a bicep curl.
So when Katie was on prep, Pete, did you find that how was your relationship then? Obviously, you don't need to go into detail or anything, but was it more difficult because she was having to focus a bit more on?
I think
Pete felt a lot safer.
Yeah.
She got smaller and more tired.
I specifically work really well in routine. So if I've got something to do, then I'll stick to it and I work really well. So she was on prep last year, and I thought, fuck it, I'll do the prep with her. So obviously, it's much easier showing support if I'm doing the exact same thing. Now, obviously, like if I was to actually prep, we'd probably be on two completely different diets. But I wasn't really caring at the point. So I knew what I was going to be doing was going to be more beneficial for me anyway, and for us. So it was much easier to support her that way. I mean, obviously because she still worked in the gym at the time, like she was already at the gym. So by the time I'd get there, she was just dealing with clients. Then I'd train, and I would both sort of finish at the same time. So our relationship was like amazing. I'm not saying it isn't now. It's still a great relationship. But
so it worked well.
What I'm saying is it wasn't affected at all. If anything, because we'd only been together 5-6 months before, or 3 or 4 months before she started prep. And if anything, it strengthened like what we've got like now because we were so supportive, and it was like, right, I'll get up and go on the bike first, or you get up and get on the bike first, and I'll make breakfast, or you make breakfast. There was, we were really, really like, I've always like, since me and her has got together, I've always described it, like we've described each other as a catalyst for each other's success. So we both know we're going to do well. So I know it sounds really cheesy. It sounds so fucking cheesy, but we're both going to be, pretty good at what we want to do at some point. And we're both like really supportive of doing that for each other. So, yeah.
So it worked out well.
Very well. And now I'm 10 kilos heavier than what I was before. Yeah.
Rebound game strong.
Yeah, then the dirty bulk happened, and it's
dirty bulk. Dirty bulk. Just bulk. Just bulk. Fuck. I have prepped with a supportive partner, and I'm trying to think how to word this. So one of my partners was a competitive bodybuilder when I prepped. And yeah, like a bit like yourself, Pete, it just kind of went in tandem. She was doing her cardio. She was eating her bowling meals. And the relationship itself was probably quite boring. It was probably quite boring. But prep-wise, it went well. I've also been in a relationship with a lady who was not interested in the gym or bodybuilding whatsoever. And yeah, I just became very boring. I think everyone needs to be aware of that. It is a selfish sport. I don't even fucking get away with calling it a sport. I think I'm focusing a lot on the prep side of things around day-to-day life, but prep in general is way more focused.
I'm listening, by the way.
Of course you are. He's like, oh, dieting, I'm away. Fuck this.
I need to feed the dog.
Watch Pete eat.
Watch Pete eat. There's a fucking pizza over there, like a 2-day-old pizza sitting there, slipping himself a wee slice behind the counter. Yeah, I think prep, you become like a man, shite patter, eh? Like zero banter, no excitement. You get excited about going on fucking dates to Costa. Like, ooh, yeah. I get to go and have a coffee that someone else has made. I get to go and eat my Tupperware food somewhere else.
You also become, from my experience of being on the other side of the fence, the person also becomes quite dependent.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
you lean on people. You lean on people hard.
There's different stages.
Because it's an emotional time. It is an emotional time. Stuff that usually wouldn't be a big deal is a massive deal to you. You know, like, oh, fucking, we're out of rice. You know, to a normal person, that's like, okay, well, I'll go buy some new rice tomorrow. To you, it's like, no, I must go get rice now. My life depends on it. Yeah, so you become like almost a giant baby. You're not very exciting to be around. Your partner's crap. Yeah, so it's a bit of a strain. In day-to-day life, man, I think you can have a degree of flexibility in your food, man. I think if you're just sticking to dry turkey mince, fucking broccoli and rice when you're going to a family event, you're a bit of a fud. Unless, of course, you're prepping for, you know, you're a professional bodybuilder or you're trying to be a professional bodybuilder. So, for instance, if I was going to a wedding with my better half, I'd eat a couple of normal meals. I would probably choose the chicken variation on the menu because it's safe anyway. And I'd have a bit of cake, and then the rest of my meals would be normal. So in day-to-day life, man, it doesn't really affect it. I need to eat more than normal people do. So that's a big thing. My food bill is gigantic. I'm either buying food or eating food. That's it.
Speaking of food, Pete.
No way, is Pete eating something?
Oh!
What the fuck? How are you so fat when you only put half it in your mouth?
Alright.
What are you eating?
I have no idea.
That's it.
It looks chocolatey though.
Our friend made a cake.
Do you want to give the friend a shout out?
No.
Nope, not that good a cake. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so relationships and bodybuilding.
Can be very challenging.
Yeah, can be challenging.
Well, I think like you're saying, if in off-season, you know, day-to-day normal life when you're not on prep, if you're allowing a degree of flexibility, I think
off-season in particular, I think you should have a degree of flexibility.
Your partner, your significant other, is probably more likely to accept the 3 to 4 to 5 months of you being a selfish prick.
Yeah.
If the rest of the year that you kind of focus a bit more on being a bit more normal with them.
If
they can't handle you at your worst, they don't deserve you at your best.
Strong, independent white woman. On you go, Pete.
Wow, Pete. Wow. I think discussing it is always handy. I think, like, if you want to prep, you should fucking prep. But if you're in a serious relationship, you really need to. I would be inclined to take on my better half's opinion. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to be for the next 16 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it'll probably entail. Do you think we can get away with that? And once the prep is out of the way, we can go back to normal life. But, you know, I need to tick that box.
Yeah.
I think communication and being quite upfront and honest about how it's likely to go. Like, there's no need to treat people poorly. I'm not saying that. Don't be a psychopath. Don't be a whinging bastard. But man, I was just really boring, more so boring than I am now even. Just didn't do hella much because I was too fucking tired. Just too fucking tired man. All the time. Yeah. Right there. So yeah, prep is boring. You're a bit grouchy, and you're kind of focused massively on this goal and other people's food. You get excited about food more than anything in the world. You turn conversations onto food. How's your day been? Good. Yeah, out and about. All right. What'd you do? Oh well, we went for lunch. Where'd you go for lunch?
Yeah.
Did you have? Did you get dessert? I've heard that place is good, but not as good as this place. It does something similar. And suddenly you look like a mentalist because you're talking about cheesecake your nan made in 2007. Like,
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks from talking to you at work.
Yeah, that's how I could hear myself talking in my head, and I'm like, how have we got to this point where I'm talking about, the spaghetti bolognese my mum made me back in 2014?
Sounded spectacular.
You become very food focused.
Yeah.
Very food focused. That's how I felt. But yeah, boring as shit. Fucking boring as shit. Boring as shit for everyone. Bit of a struggle. I would say if your relationship isn't in a good place, you probably shouldn't prep for a show and expect it to last.
Survive.
Because your tolerance for anything is diminished, and you're going to be a pain in the ass more so.
I think something really important about it is though, like if you're in a relationship and they can't support you for what you want to do, then it's probably not the relationship for you. Like say for instance, like fucking average Joe blog, just like, oh, you know what? I want to become a competitive bodybuilder. I want to start hitting the gym more, and I want to compete. And then if your other half's like, no fucking chance, I'll never do that. Need be massive for it. Like obviously, we all know that there's hundreds of different avenues you can go down to becoming a bodybuilder. You don't just go straight into fucking like class one. You're not going to.
Well, there's levels to it, man. There's levels to it.
Yeah.
So I'd say if you're just Joe Blogs, you need to start off with a gym membership and eating some nice food.
Yeah, but if they just can't support you for what you want to do, I mean, it goes with anything, man. I mean, like Doug, say you were in a relationship, right, and you wanted to go and buy a motorbike, and you want to go out on your motorbike, but they're like,
don't do it. Don't do it.
You're gonna fucking motorbike.
Pete is now projecting his issues onto me.
Yeah. Pete, you want to buy a motorbike, do you?
Yeah.
I'm getting a motorbike. And it's only going to have one seat on it.
For the dog.
Well, at the end of the day, like, if I want to get someone, like, and...
No, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, we've never been in a position where we're not supportive. Oh, he's needing a piss now. Come here. Hey, come here. He's not listening. We've never been in a position where we've been like, oh, it's like...
It was like when you said you were going to be a DJ. Like that time you said you were going to be a DJ and we supported you.
Yeah, you guys laughed at me. Come on. Come on in. Come on. Right, I need to take him out for a piss, or otherwise he's going to piss all over my floor.
Exciting TV.
Yeah, bye, Pete.
Well, fucking move your arse then.
Sorry, fuck's sake.
Just hang him out the window, Jacko style. just hang him out a window like MJ.
Put him in the bath.
Imagine his neighbours.
Oh, God.
Pete giving it the Lion King chat with his dog out the window. But I think your first relationship there is pretty important. So I vaguely remember you wanting to make... it's not like you'd set off to be a competitive bodybuilder. You'd basically set off to be like, I'm not happy with not even how I look. I'm not happy with my relationship with food. I'm not happy with how I look. I'm not happy with how I feel. I want to make a positive change about that. And if I remember rightly, she tried to keep dragging you back in by ordering foods without you knowing, and then like Domino's and shit just turning up at the house.
It taught me quite a lot about what I not expect, almost need from a significant other to get through it. Because man, like as much as people want to be like, you're with each other because it's just love. No, you're with, a lot of the time, you're with someone because they support you and like you work well together through things. It's not just the fairy tale side of it.
The door swings both ways, though, man. Why didn't you support her Domino's addiction?
It wasn't good for either of us.
Was it good for you?
Or my bank balance.
Or anyone's bank balance. I've had partners either be, I think in my experience, quite a lot of them they like how you look. They're like, wow, this guy looks like he lifts, but they don't understand the amount of food that goes into that, the amount of time you're gonna have to spend in the gym. I'm quite lucky and quite blessed. My lady in my life just now, she competes. So yeah, I am actually a #blessed. She is a better bodybuilder than I am. So if anything, it's me trying to support her. She quite often goes, that food's not right. Or she does things like gives me hacks for how to cook my veg better, switch out foods for these sorts of stuff. So
is this while she's baking you like cake and
man,
she needs to pick one side of the track here.
Yeah,
I want it to be the cake side.
Yeah. If I said, hey, I can't have cakes anymore, she wouldn't try and force cakes on me.
If she's listening, I want the cake.
No, your birthday finishes in X amount of hours, mate. Your cake baking chances are done. How's your pee, Pete? You all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
So I think it can go both ways, man. I think if I was considering competing, if you consider doing anything, you should probably run it by your partner. So say you're thinking about going and becoming a DJ, you're going to have to say, this is going to cost us a bit of money because I'm going to need to buy equipment. I'm probably going to annoy you a bit.
It's going to cost you fucking money. I'm not $48 for your fucking tune.
Okay, there you go. A little glimpse into Pete world. It's going to cost a bit of money. It's going to annoy you a bit because I'm going to be spending a bit of time on it. Like, it's like anything. So my advice would be to consider your partner in your decision.
Yeah.
That'd be it. You can't just be like, I'm prepping for a show, I'm going to be a cunt, suck it up. Like,
no, it has to go both ways.
Oh, that's much better. Pete, if you could just stay out the camera, that'd be great.
You get your Tadger out the photo, Pete.
Yeah, everyone can just see your chode. Not as big as Niles.
Nah, you're a wee nubbin poking through your trap.
Pete, shall we do our review of a local bodybuilder?
I think we should. I think it's that.
I guess that's time.
I think we should.
Feed your dog first?
Oh, he's a good boy.
No pressure, Pete. Please don't use that voice.
It's my angry voice he doesn't want to hear.
So what we're going to do is review another local bodybuilder.
Doug, do you want to be the man in the chair? Sit.
Start being the man in the chair.
I think it's probably safest.
Good boy.
I concur.
While I organise the pictures, because I should have done it earlier. Another question we had in that we could probably just touch on.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything exciting planned for post-lockdown?
Yeah, massive.
Going outside and cuddling people.
Loads of magazines.
Is anyone going on any adventures? Any holidays?
North Coast 500 in the mini.
That's next year, Pete. That's next year.
I am 100% doing the NC 500 in whatever car I purchase next.
In a mini.
I'm not going to drive a mini. It'll be an M3.
You need to buy a mini,
640D.
Best purchase I have ever. Wait a minute.
I love your mini, Pete. I love minis. I think they're great cars. It's just not for me. It's not for me. Thank you. I want to do the NC 500 and 400 brake horsepower M3. Thank you.
Or a mini. Right, here we go.
Okay.
Big Phil.
These pictures are of Phil Wright, local hero, trainer at Warehouse Health. He was a week out from the Granite City Classic, the best show in Scotland. That was sadly cancelled because of COVID-19. This would have been Phil entering the first-timers class. This is the first time Phil is prepped, and he was prepped by, if I recall correctly, Pro Prep Coaching.
Correct.
So
Stephen Mushy,
yeah.
First comment, did he take these on a potato?
Man, yeah, I'm guessing these are screenshots from a video footage, and it looks like he used a Nokia 3310, Phil. So for accuracy for the folks at home, I would invest in some slightly better pictures. But
yeah,
seeing as I'm 95 years old, I'm used to terrible photo quality, so I can see through it.
My opinion, I think he's in awesome shape. And I'm glad he sent his photos in.
Yep.
He's always, I think he's like, we've always seen him have big legs, but we never used to see him like without a hoodie on.
Yeah.
But now
to be fair, I've seen him naked. I've seen him naked in the gym quite a bit.
Yeah. But he's
found some nice lighting in the gym and gets naked in a certain area quite often. You just need to know where the area is. What is going on, Doug?
It's just all got tits. I should not be the guy in the chair.
Don't ever say that.
All right.
So what I'll say is
live.
Do you know what? For a week out from his first show, man, I think he's looking pretty good.
His his hamstrings are deceivingly.
Yeah, they look good in that pose. I like the no homo felt. The top of your quad sweep, that line's quite nice. It pops up quite high versus your waist. I think that's a good look. Need more calf. Need way more calf, dude.
All the calves.
Yeah, don't we all? But yeah, keep thrashing. Thrash your calves. From the rear, Phil. Your back's really good. Yeah, your back's nice and thick. Hamstrings are evident. Still, again, no calves, but hey, who cares? If this was a week out, Phil, my one critique was your legs still need to come in a fair bit. I'd say your cuts in your legs and stuff aren't deep. You've still got, your size looks good. So if your side chest looks good, just when you turn front on, you can see you're not like with a carb up. Like, man, you need a bit more to come off your legs to be condition ready.
I think from the rear, his shoulders down to his triceps is nice lines there.
Yeah, I think again there's a lot of potential here. Waist is still quite small. Quad sweep, I'd say try and work your like most people have underdeveloped your inner thigh. So get in the old abductor machine, develop that area. Would be a big suggestion. When you're squatting, make sure you squat a massive amount of depth and width. Go a bit wider, get nice and deep, activate all that area in your inner quad. That'll fill that gap in. And come in. Like your first show, man, you look awesome for your first show. But if you want to win, I would suggest your legs being.
I think he needs more. His front relaxed. I think it'd be his right side. Doesn't appear.
It's like to say, how does he compare to Niall in the big chopper department? He's not a Niall standard, is he?
Nah.
I think Niall is the industry-leading giant chode.
Something that we can all aspire to.
I don't know, man. It looks like he got a fair bit of weight in there.
Maybe it's all balls. He's like 70%
all
testicles.
Balls, yeah. So Niall's all dick. Phil's all balls.
Right, if you were giving Phil some advice for when the gyms reopen in regards to his physique, what would you suggest he go away and do? Masturbate furiously.
Go inside chest?
I think he needs more lower lat as well.
His insertions are quite low, I think he's got. I wouldn't address it. Whatever you're doing for your back, Phil, I would keep doing what you're doing, especially at the level you're at. I think you're. A bit like all of us. Arms need to come up. You need way more tricep. Most muscle looks good. Chest looks thick. I'd say more arm.
Yeah.
They fill your frame out a bit. But again, that's just going to come with time, man. So keep heavy pressing.
It's hard because he's most muscular. His upper body looks pretty damn good, but he's just let down because his legs are soft.
Yeah. So if his legs are in there, that'd be an awesome pose.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say another 4 weeks or so of dieting, and his legs would look pretty nuts.
Yeah.
So that would be my suggestion for that. I don't know, where his head was at in prep and stuff like that, but for his first show, I think he would look great. But
yeah,
I'd be coaching you to win, Phil. So I'd say your legs need to come in a bit.
I mean, obviously, me being the admin assistant who dealt with all the entries, I mean, dare I say it? I reckon he would have won.
Man, you don't know what condition people would have turned up on the day, Pete.
True.
You can't really say at all. It's just going to take one guy to rock up shredded.
Some guy that's been training in his basement for the last 30 years.
Yeah, I think you had a good chance of doing very well. I'd say that.
Yeah, especially for a first outing. Like, nobody looks how they want to look for their first outing.
Yeah.
Legs, more condition. Back looks awesome. More calf, more arm, more of the limb stuff, eh?
Yeah.
But all in all, Phil, looking
good
fucking
innings.
good, dude. Looking good.
Good innings.
Who'd win? Phil versus Niall.
Oh, what? Only fans on stage?
Yeah.
Whose only fans would you subscribe to?
Yeah.
Probably not Niles, because I'd feel so inferior.
Yeah, man.
Is that what it's meant to look like?
With a solid off-season, Phil, addressing. Man, you don't have a lot of issues, man. You got a very well balanced physique. So a bit more arm, calf, and a bit more time to diet. So an extra 4 weeks on your prep, I would say, and you'll come in bang on the money.
It's the proportions, other than obviously the extremities, is a wee bit of arm, a wee bit of calf. His proportions are actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's very well balanced.
Yeah. Very
well balanced. There you go, Phil. That's your review for the week. You've went really safe and you've sent us check-ins with nice pants. Yeah. Your camera quality isn't the best, but
bollocks. Get a better camera.
Yeah, get a better camera. And get that horrible look off your face. You constipated.
Smile.
Yeah, remember to smile when you hit a pose, Phil. Very important. Hit a pose, big cheesy grin.
Judges like to see smiles.
Yeah.
From all my judging experience.
Does anyone want to fire their check-ins up for the week? Doug, you want to stick
I'm
yours up?
not checking in.
I'd rather not. Hey, I did my bit. I posted my nudes today, so.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Happy birthday. I checked in with myself. My weight hasn't changed at all. Like, I'm literally the exact same weight I was last week. But I had a couple of days, one day of not really being able to eat because I felt quite sick. And the next day almost having an if it fits your macro style approach to the day just to get the food in. So those 2 days were unproductive, but my training has went very, very well. A couple of extra reps. Oh, nice hair, Pete. A couple of extra reps and everything.
Pete, you've got so much hair.
I know.
You really need a haircut, mate. You really need a haircut. Man. Can you weigh yourself before and after the haircut?
Yeah.
Mate, drop a couple of kilos.
My back and sides of your skin fades. Fucking long as fuck, man. I hate it.
How long do you think it's going to be before barbers open?
I've already been booked in. Shout out to 33rd.
So what happens if they don't open and let you in, though? You're just going to batter the door down and
turn up anyway.
Turn up anyway. I think he's going to have to do me a solid. No, 'cause I mean, like I was saying before, like I'd already left my haircut late because I was going to get it done right before the show. So I'd already left it like 6 weeks. And that was before.
I'll cut your hair.
No.
I'll cut your hair.
No, definitely
That
not.
went really well for me.
Yeah.
Your hair looks nice. What are you on about? Fucking pricks.
Fucking head like Lego.
Who the fuck trusts a bald guy to do their hair anyway?
That was my first mistake.
That was your first mistake, yeah.
I
sell your car yet, Pete?
Huh?
How's the car sales going?
Oh, just.
Yeah, he just muted us. Very good.
You just muted us. That was a bit harsh.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Pete? What is he doing?
I think he's turned his AirPods off, but the microphone is still going to his AirPods and not to his laptop.
I fixed it now. So someone emailed me this morning and said they were interested and they wanted photos because there's a tear in the driver's seat and they wanted photos of the damaged alloys. I sent them all 4 alloys and I sent them the tear in the seat. And they
Did you send them nudes as well?
The tears put me off. I'm not interested.
Okay.
So I should have sent them nudes.
So I said, make me an offer.
How bad is the fucking tear?
Yeah, yeah.
You seen it
Got
yourself?
a picture of the tear?
You seen it yourself?
Have
I can't. I haven't been in the driver's seat in about a year, Pete.
You can't handle it.
I can't get into it. Fucking things on the deck.
Right, hold on. Let me. Oh, because I've got the photo here. Because
you could just describe it. That'd be slightly more interesting, I think.
Oh, nice.
And then
there you go. I'll put it in the group.
Oh, fabulous.
Oh, Rob can't see it, can he?
I'm on my fucking phone, you retard. Just describe it. For those listening at home, the Rip Pete's car seat is the bolster at the side.
That big. Yeah.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah. It's not that bad. It can be repaired.
The photo that you took and sent to us looks pretty bad. If I had got that, I'd have gone, ugh. I think you need to
that'd be
camouflage that slightly better.
Something you need to address.
Yeah.
You don't just take it to an upholster's. You get them to do a quick patch-up job for you. Is it just stitching?
Nah, it looks like the leather's been chewed away.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a bad photo, actually.
Yeah.
So, not a success then, Pete? Not managing to punt the car?
No. There we go.
It's actually ripped, eh? Fuck.
Yeah. It's annoying though. I bought it like that, and I don't know why I never got it fixed.
You bought it like that?
I blame the salesman.
Yeah, man, that'd be something I'd want to address pretty sharpish on a car.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get worse for your fat ass getting in and out of it.
I'm not using it. I'm not using it. I'm trying to leave the mileage as is.
Yeah.
Full time since I put it up for sale.
Keep using the Mini.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Makes me realise how cool the Mini is, though.
I had that guy wanted to buy my car or swap my car yesterday. And he offered me a 320D in exchange. I think you saw it. I put a picture in the group, the grey one.
Yeah.
So he was going to give me a chunk of cash plus a car. I think I would have had to negotiate the cash thing a bit. I think he needed to come up a bit. But I was like, all right, I'll come and have a look and figure it out. And arranged a place, like a location to meet to go over each other's cars. I messaged him back with a time and stuff and asked about the service history on the car, asked a couple of questions, and he just never replied.
I just don't think you'd be satisfied in that car.
It's never going to compare. It's never going to compare to the X5. That X5 is one of my favourite cars. But having a massive chunk of cash and a car that's okay could be all right just now. Like post lockdown, I can go. Yeah, post lockdown, I can go book fucking 2 weeks in fucking Cancun. Catches. Just come back to a boring car.
Burst into flame while you're out there.
Factor 50, boys. fucking head to toe.
Uh,
Yeah, has
right.
anyone got any big adventures planned for after lockdown?
No.
None. Just want to work.
Wow. You guys are a fucking bag of patter,
Fucking
NC 500, that's something I'm ticking off the bucket list. It's on my fucking doorstep, so.
Are we doing it next summer? Or if we get out of lockdown this summer?
What do you mean we?
I thought we were all buying minis.
No, not buying a fucking mini. Am I getting involved in that pish?
Right, tell you what though. Tell you what, if I don't have a bike by the time we do it, I'll use the mini.
You're going to take your automatic 1994 mini
weapon.
Okay.
Be an adventure.
So you're going to do it on a bike instead?
If I have a bike by then yeah.
All right, bye, Pete.
Fuck, you're going to drive around the fucking west coast of Scotland on a bike?
Why not?
Okay. I just think you'll be quite uncomfortable, Pete. And it will be, like, it's not going to be scenic weather. It's just not. You'll get 1 or 2 days.
It'll be shite.
Yeah, you're going to get 1 or 2 days where it's like, oh, this is nice. I can take a photo of
this. It's 500 miles, so you'll have to spend a couple of nights. So you're going to take like a tent on the back of your bike, or
I'll put it in.
Put it in Rob's car.
Fuck off.
Bob, you're going to take your car.
Yeah, am I? I'm going to beeping a wave when you break down or fall into a ditch.
Well, or I can do is, I can just use my dad's bike. He's got panniers and everything, so I'll just use his.
Have you ran it past Liam Neeson?
I'm taking it from him.
He'll find it though.
Yeah, he will find you. He will look for you. He will find you.
Doug, what would you rather? Could you do it on a bike or a mini?
Wait, right. No, wait. Right, so bike, mini, M3. Pick. You do the NC 500 in one of those 3 cars.
If the weather was, say the weather was fantastic, like fucking Los Angeles weather.
Are you living in a fucking dream world?
Then a bike. But if, fuck off.
Just give the right answer, man.
The mini.
You'll fucking find out. Every fucking one of you will be like, M3. Fucking M3 every time.
No, the mini.
Fuck off, man.
You're going to spend £4,000 in fuel to do the North Coast 500. You're going to try and slide around one corner and go off a cliff. If you do it in a mini, which is basically a go-kart, it'll cost you 47
I am 900 years old, Doug. I'm not planning a slide round any corners. I just want to be able to put my foot down.
Old people
I want to do the NC
terrifying.
500 with a beautiful V8 note, bit of sunshine, my
better
half in the passenger seat, laugh at the guys in their minis broken down at the side of the road.
While we're in the mini, I could just put a V8 soundtrack on and I could just listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be just the same, right? You'll really feel that power under your right foot when you got to fucking hammer your mini. Oh, no chance. NC 500 V8, job done.
I think it'd be fucking cool on a bike though.
Pete, you could do it on a bike and just stay at Airbnbs.
Yeah. That'd be hella expensive though.
What camping like?
I feel like the whole world is a way to do that though. Like the entire world, when lockdown ends, is a way to go and do shit like this. Because we're not going to be able to travel abroad anytime soon.
No, probably not.
So like we could just be like, fuck it, I'm going to Mallorca. That's not going to fucking happen.
I mean, like I could, because I've still got the option to do it on the bike or the mini.
What do you mean?
Take both. Get a bike trailer and hook it up to the mini.
Or
dude, take the 420. Take the fucking. Take the 420 vert. Go on. Swan song.
You'll spend more money on fuel than you will.
Fuck it though. Fuck it. You'll be able to like value for fucking money, boys. I did the NC 500 in this car. You can't say shit now.
Yeah. Hey, imagine if the weather's nice. Some of those photos with the top down would be fucking cool.
That'd help sell your car as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sick photos of the car with the roof down, nice scenery.
And then there's
I'm a deal by it.
No, I don't know. Like if the weather, you can never really tell how the weather's gonna go. So
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
So I mean, I was sort
Pete, the Met Office Ganella.
I was talking the idea to get a mini GP because I just love this. I love the mini I've got just now, and if I got a mini GP, then that would just be.
What's the GP?
It's like their super sport one.
Like, you get the John Works, then you get the GP after that. So it's the singing all that. It's a really fast one.
Was it turbo, supercharged? What?
I think it's just all of it, really.
Just yes.
Just fast.
Our man in the chair is doing some googling.
He's doing some bits.
Have you got 34 grand for one?
Yeah, Pete.
Not a brand new one.
Maybe just hire one for the day.
Oh man, they look cool.
They do.
I'm not going to share it with you because you'll just start judging us.
Yeah. Fucking mini enthusiast fucks.
Go on, let's have a look. Go and share your screen. Let's have a look.
Look how happy he is doing IT stuff. It's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Doug, I'm going to burst a bubble for you here, mate. There's no fucking way you're fitting in that car.
Whoa.
There's no way you're fitting in that car.
Fits in mine.
Yeah. I've lost like 40 odd kilos.
You're gonna do 500 miles on B roads in that.
Happily.
Oh, you guys are gonna be in fucking tatters, man.
My dad was on his bike yesterday, and he bent the key, so he couldn't start the bike anymore. So I had to take his spare key out for him. So I went up the bypass. It's from the drive. I went up the bypass, and it handled it felt fine on the bypass. But then coming back in, because I was going to my granddad's, I came all the way down the bypass to Mary Cooter, and then came back in through South Teesside Road, and it was fucking ace. I'm not even joking. My dad couldn't keep up. He was miles behind.
I don't believe that Liam Neeson didn't catch you in a car chase.
Yeah,
I don't believe that for a second, mate.
That's a lie.
Imagine looking in your rear view mirror and seeing Liam Neeson chasing you. Fuck me.
Imagine how much quicker you go.
That's why I was driving so fucking fast.
Right, we've been on here for hella long.
Yeah, I think that'll do for today.
Oh, all right, no worries.
Sign off like that.
All right, tons more to see. Right, so we're going to go and watch and listen to...
Did you actually have tons more to say?
No. Let's a quick biscuit review now. I would like to go ahead and call out the manufacturer of Jammy Dodger.
Right.
Jammy Dodgers. They say on this, best ever recipe. You are a liar, sir. There's way less jam than there's. I haven't eaten a Jammy Dodger in about 10 years. There's so much less jam in these than there was previously. This is not, in fact, the best ever recipe. More jam, please.
More jam.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, that's the cutting edge journalism bit finished.
Yeah, we've done it.
I've now covered my keyboard in bits of Jammy Dodger. That's good.
We've educated people.
Looking forward to seeing what this episode's called.
Yeah.
What do you want to call it? We don't know what I call this.
When you go
calling out the Scotch Beef Boys.
What you going hard and fast?
Vibrams are for puffs.
I help people get jobs.
I help people get jobs.
Shout out to my work.
No, I know what it's going to be. You're going to be in this movie.
You're going to be in this movie.
Yes, that's what I'm going with.
Right.
Shall we do that thing where we pose for a picture?
Oh yeah, because we always have to log back on to do it.
Because you're